Welcome back to the channel. Week 10 is in the bag. As I planned, it was a reduced mileage week, a bit of a mini speed week. Let's dive straight into this episode, this recap, and cover my week 10 of marathon training for Chester 2024. Yeah, so as I mentioned in my week 9 recap, I was away at the end of week 9 into week 10. It impacted kind of both weeks. Plus my legs were getting really heavy and lethargic with the increased training load. So I decided to make week 10 a deliberate kind of deload mini recovery week, but rather than take it too easy, because the easy running is what makes my legs quite kind of heavy and lethargic. I decided to make it a speed week, so I dropped the volume of running, but maintain or increase the intensity a little bit, so do quicker work, shorter, faster bursts, freshen the legs up, freshen the mind up, and get ready for the last kind of push of the training block. So yeah, Monday I was travelling from the Midlands down towards Devon, so driving all day, a couple of stop-offs, and then got there late. So yeah, rest day Monday, no workouts, no nothing, complete rest day. Tuesday I was down in Devon with the family, so I decided to get out and do a little bit of an explore. We were just outside the town of Totnes, so I wanted to get a little running and get down and explore maybe the town itself. Didn't quite know what I was putting myself in for. Again, I didn't want to run too steezy, so I set off kind of steady-ish and then ended up finding loads of hills, so it turned into a steezy-ish run. But with all the hills, my chorus felt it was more like a threshold effort, so it was a worthwhile run and in keeping with a speed week as such. But yeah, so I ended up doing a 10k, 6.2 miles, but yeah, it was the hilliest 10k ever. Ended up covering 202 meters or 666 feet within the 10k. But yeah, so a solid hilly run on Tuesday. And the totals for the workout, yeah, average pace was 5:05 per k or 8:11 per mile. So again, not quick, but with the hills, like I said, it was a good solid workout as such. Not quick, but like I said, with all those elevation gains, it wasn't an easy runner by any means. Wednesday was technically a rest day. We were down at the beach as a family. I technically got a little jog in with my son. It was 500 meters, so technically I'm classing it as a rest day. We jogged down 250 meters. He got a bit tired, but he wanted to race me back. But yeah, so I logged it, just a bit of fun. But yeah, technically a rest day on Wednesday with very little running at all. Thursday we were kind of heading back home with a stop off in Gloucester. Once we got to Gloucester that evening, I wanted to get out and do another kind of semi workout. Again, not too easy, not too steezy. It's all too easy to fall into that rut of just running easy all the time, especially when you're fatigued or heavy legged like I am right now. But yeah, so Thursday got out and did an on-off workout. One of my favourite workouts, just spices up your training a little bit, but it's not all that strenuous, but enough to feel like you're getting a good solid workout in. So yeah, take a little 7k on off, so odd k's, it's easy kind of recovery almost, and the on reps are the even ones. I put a 7 or an 8 out of 10 effort in on the on k's. So yeah, 7k, 4.3 miles, and the workout total average pace was 4:43 per k or 7:36 per mile. But the on reps, the average pace for the 3 on reps was 4:17 per k or 6:54 per mile. So again, in that threshold zone for the on reps and in that steezy zone for the off reps. But yeah, decent workout, and I retired. The only shoe I had with me at the time was my New Balance Fresh Foam 680 V7, which again I've had for a few years, 18 months or so. So I retired that after 800 kilometers, 500 miles. Friday, yet more driving, and I was finally back home. So yeah, Friday evening, I made it sound like I didn't enjoy the holiday. I actually enjoyed the holiday. Just obviously impacts your training. It's all about balance, so I didn't stress myself out too much fitting stuff in. Like I said, deliberately made it a lower mileage week to save me some time. But yeah, Friday got home and wanted to get out for a blast, a speed session, again to try and keep in with this speed week. And then I did a 300 workout, so 15 by 300 meter reps at a hard effort. I think I did 100 meters walking recovery and a 2k warm up and cool down. But yeah, hard, fast effort, getting in that anaerobic zone, kind of sprint zone. That's as quick as I can probably go, within reason. Just over a minute per reps, and then a minute recovery. So give or take 100 meter walk, depending on how long it took me. 332 per k or 541 per mile was the average for the 15 300 meter reps, and the workout totals was 455 per k or 755 per mile, including all the warm-ups, cool downs and recovery walks. Yeah, ended up being 10k or 6.2 miles for the whole workout. That was just the distance I covered, and I actually filmed it for episode 8 of this 2.0 training series for Marathon 2.0 for Chester 2024. So yeah, that dropped to the weekend. Go and watch that if you haven't already. That's the workout as I did it, and that was another run done. Saturday, I wanted to get some recovery done. That's the one thing I'd kind of neglected, even though it was a kind of mild recovery week. I hadn't taken my foam roller, and I didn't get around to doing any stretching or yoga whilst I was away. So yeah, zero recovery pretty much through week 9 and then through most of week 10. So made sure I got a good session done on Saturday. Hopefully that'll help with the legs. I was starting to feel heavy already at the start of week 11. But yeah, full recovery session on Saturday, and that left me with 2 speedy-ish workouts I wanted to get done on Sunday to round the week off. On my first run of week 11, just my easy run, so I've took a little mid-run stop just while I cover these last 2 runs, and the British summertime is back, so it's absolutely bouncing down. Don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but it's raining heavily, so I thought I'd take a respite from the rain under this tree and cover these last 2 runs. So yeah, 2 runs I wanted to get done. Hopefully they were both speed sessions. In the morning I wanted to get a kind of a bit of faster work done, even though my legs were still heavy from the speed session on the Friday, full of lactic acid as they normally are, in spite of the Saturday recovery session. But yeah, in my head and on the plan it was kind of a 5k-ish workout, something around that. But with the legs feeling the way they did, I decided to do a 2-1-2 workout, so 2k effort, bit of recovery, 1k effort, bit of recovery, 2k effort to finish off. So yeah, the workout as a whole, I did 2k warm up and cool down as normal, just to get the legs warmed up. And then in between each of the reps, the 2k, the 1k and the 2k, I did a 200 meter walking recovery, so again roughly about a minute give or take. And then the average for the reps was 355 or 619, and the average for the whole workout, obviously including everything else, was 444 per k or 737 per mile. So again, decent workout. Legs were feeling really heavy, weren't particularly quick, or didn't feel particularly quick, but I managed to push through, get a good solid kind of, again, anaerobic workout in there. And yeah, just the whole workout covered just under 10k, 9.6 k, 6 miles pretty much exactly. Sunday evening I wanted to get more like a 10k workout in, so again something around the 10k distance again, but a good solid speed workout. But again, the way the legs were feeling, I basically did a hill session this week. I've done an on-off workout. I did a fast intensive 300 meter speed session on Friday evening. Saturday morning I did that kind of 5k workout, and the legs were feeling heavy in that, so I decided that enough was enough with week 10 speed. So yeah, I decided to hit 2 birds with 1 stone, top up the miles and go a little bit easier rather than doing another kind of hard effort again and just running myself into the wall. Knowing I've obviously got this marathon training to continue now, it's not going to go anywhere, and I need to crack on now with these last 6 weeks or so. So yeah, I decided to do 15k easy, 9.3 miles. Just rein that back a bit. I know it was meant to be a speed week, but wanted to top up the miles and get a bit of an easy run back in the legs. Average was 4:59 per k, or 8-minute miles exactly. And again, the aim of all my easy runs is low heart rate. So yeah, 141 average heart rate. So again, slightly higher than what it kind of normally is. But again, with that kind of all that speed work and all the lactic acid in the legs, that was kind of to be expected. But yes, that was week 10 boxed off, topped up the miles, and did most of the sessions with speedy. But yeah, I wanted to kind of listen to the body at the last bit and not go hell for leather on the last workout. So yeah, an easy run to finish off. We are running again. Rain's eased off a little bit, and I got, like I said, them 2 complex workouts. So I've got to refer to my notes whilst I'm doing these recaps, and that was quite hard to remember all that data. So, but yeah, weekly totals for week 10. Like I said, it was deliberately a reduced mileage week. So yeah, ended up with 52k, 32 miles for the week, and then in terms of elevation gain, 401 meters or 1300 feet, just over. So yeah, I said deliberately reduced mileage week, but a bit more intensive than a normal week with extra speed sessions and threshold work. And again, I think it just helped me to reset going into these last now 6 weeks of solid training. Actually, it's a 16-week block and then a 1-week taper till race day. Yes, so that was week 10 done, and I said I'm glad I did it. I think it's just what I needed at this point in the block. Now weeks 11, 12, 13 and 14, so the next 4 weeks are going to be the key ones now. They're going to be my peak weeks in terms of mileage and probably intensity as well. Going to start getting some higher mileage weeks in, high 70s, maybe try and get into the 80s as well. I think that's what the plan's calling for, and trying to dial in again a bit more about that tempo work, marathon training pace, to see how that feels and start getting a bit more used to running at that hard effort for longer. And again, although week 10 was a bit of a mild recovery, I really need to focus on that recovery. I'm feeling it in my legs already, that when I don't do those recovery sessions, that stretching, that rolling, yoga, flushing out the fatigue, it just sits there and pulls up. So I'm going to focus on that as well, get as many sessions as I can in to help the legs feel fresher. But that's it, another week done, another recap done. Thanks everyone for watching, thanks everyone for following along. 6 weeks of solid training left, so we're getting close now. Not many more weeks left of work, and there's work still to do. So yeah, I'll get this done. Week 11 has already begun. Happy running, and I'll see you all on the next one.